is.
Oh, that's ISO?
Rack it up, I gotta build up the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the green.
Oh, baby. I don't know, but I'll cry.
But I'll try.
I don't know either. I don't know anything he was actually saying. I just know all the yelling parts.
That nigga said. That nigga said. Lady out there. You're everything I knew. Who yeah?
Oh yeah.
What you want
do what you want me to.
I would do anything. Get on my knees for you. Baby. What else is left for me to do? I don't know, but I'll cry.
And what I actually did is what I hear.
It's the candy paint.
Yeah. That motherfucker.
Candy paint. Let the roll, niggas. Those niggas real.
I've been yeah. Listening to them two songs, but I just felt that in my spirit, so I had to get that up off me. You know,
I'm glad you did. Because I ain't heard him in a minute. I gotta get my South in, man. Gotta get my South in.
Off. S-O-W.
I really don't listen to music.
Off.
Most I listen to comedy on a daily basis. Like when I'm in my car, I drive listen to comedy. I don't drive listen to music unless I'm with the kids or some shit. Most times I'm just trying to get my laughs in to break the levity of my everyday life. So I'm laughing most of the day to listen to music. So when I can hear an old school banger like that I ain't heard in years, it just gets me going.
Old school banger.
I just gotta listen to something. Sometimes it be new, sometimes it be random, but you know, that was just where my spirit was at, and I had to get that up off me. So, you know, appreciate that.
Now, what I am gonna start doing is listening to like my own, like my centering song, like the bass head jazz. That's my centering song. It's always like when I first heard it, that's like a song to me for just center myself to. So I'm gonna start trying to listen to that every day before I start my day, or on the way to start my day, is to try to do something new.
There you
go.
The Father Stretch My Hand remix with Sci-Hi and Kendrick is my centering song right now. That's what I've been kind of vibing to get myself to where I need to be.
I forgot they were on that song. I'm gonna listen to it again.
God. That there, boy. You put all that together. It's a lot. And then it goes straight into the Panda. You know, it's just a lot. Panda. It kind of takes you through a bunch of different vibes in one song. So it kind of hits all of my personality archetypes, you know, from the wildest to the calmest and to the most conscious to the most ratchet. So it just gives me my feel all in one real quick. That's been my ready for the day song.
Now, I don't know if you have it on your fuckery for this week, Tony, but did y'all see the Hassan Campbell interview with that dude I refuse to say his name, the two numbers, and Wack 100?
Yep.
Or with academic
from it and everything. Show enough did. I put it on.
He put it up there because he's more familiar about it. I just know.
Enough did.
Thank you for putting that up there so we can go ahead and get into that shit.
Yeah, I got that and the J Prince.
Oh yeah, and I just saw that tonight right before y'all. I think one of y'all had mentioned it in the group chat. Like, yeah, that's sound familiar because I just seen that shit. That nigga Wack 100 too old for some of this shit he doing. Well, all this shit he doing. Stick is just being a manager, my nigga. Like all that gangster shit. Once you get grandkids, my nigga, god damn. Like age old story, man. I tell everybody the most gangster nigga I know, the nigga named Preem. I got a call one morning. The most gangster nigga I know, somebody was more gangster than his ass. They had shot his ass up and set his ass on fire.
Well,
and that's free. So, yeah, it should be a cutoff. It's an age limit with this gangsterdom shit.
Hey, man.
It's a young man's game. Do what I mean.
I feel like there's some type of trauma or something that's like keeping certain people in certain aspects of life mentality still in the age of 20 or in the 20s or something. Or
man, I'm not even gonna get a nigga a benefit of that doubt to say it's some type of drama. I'm gonna say the nigga just enjoys that type of shit. Some niggas in life, and we know a few of them who are just stuck in that element and don't want to change, don't want to go nowhere. They enjoy doing that shit. They enjoy bringing other niggas into that shit. They enjoy getting in the bullshit, you feel me? And starting shit. It's niggas who just love doing that shit, and that they wake up, you know what? I'm gonna go start some shit today.
There's some agents of chaos out there.
But when you're 50, goddamn.
All right, so it's a couple of different things to tackle with this, but I guess we can tackle the nuances before we actually tackle the actual shit that he doing. All right, so with Wack, he reminds me of a dude that we came across before in our personal life. Y'all might remember this nigga named Rich.
Who?
I figured you was gonna bring that. Yeah.
This might have been
what name you just say?
I love ODU, but his name was Rich.
The opposite of poor.
Yeah.
Oh, that nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do a chase with a knife. That nigga. All right. Excuse me, allegedly. So if you remember him, Wack got a lot of them same characteristics. He's a regular dude that then got affiliated with some gangster stuff, and he's using that as his cover. But I want to ask y'all a question. Do y'all think his cover of I roll with the power rules, so I got the backing of, you know what I'm saying, the blood, so I can do this shit and ain't nothing really gonna happen? Because I feel like he would have got violated for some of the stuff he's doing just because it's a lot of blood that ain't with some of the stuff he's doing. Or do y'all think it's something to what Hassan said on Math Hoffa's show that nigga might be the feds? Like I'm becoming a day of like internet and hip hop police and all that. Like
that should exist. That shit real good.
Some of these plants and some of these people are put here to get people to do stupid shit. Like people that they couldn't get no other way. So they like, well, let me put these people here. Because it's a reason, like the way the world work, right? Almost everybody, unless there's a conspiracy to keep that person alive, almost everybody who says and does dumb shit either gets their ass whooped, gets knocked the fuck out, gets shot at, something. So whenever I see a dude, especially in hip hop these days, that's able to say whatever he wants, and it ain't no repercussions from it. I call feds. I call that a bunch of them street dudes is looking at him like, okay, we do something to him, it's a guaranteed we going down. It's like Tekashi. It's like birds of a fucking feather. Like, I don't know if people read lines with him, but like anybody that's on app all day and just talk. And when I say talk, I ain't talking about like current events and, you know, just
just running your fucking mouth like business and only talk.
Street biz that much and nothing street has been addressed to you. That tells me you may not be with the street. You may be with something bigger than the street.
Yeah, because that breaks rules of the streets. So not to say I'm the biggest street nigga in the world to know all the rules that the greatest street nigga alive wrote down in his manual somewhere that all street niggas abide by.
I'm street enough to know that Power Rules fought with Nipsey too. So they ain't with what he said about Nipsey. I'm with the streets enough to know that Pirus, especially on the West Coast, got a system for dealing with niggas when they even when you down with the set. They got a system for dealing with niggas when they get out of pocket and they start making the set look crazy. For nobody to have done anything, and I don't wish nothing to happen to him. I want to get that straight right now. I don't wish nothing to happen to him, but for something to not have even been attempted on him, he ain't that gangster. So that tells me that he's something that gangsters fear, and gangsters don't fear much, but losing their freedom.
It's not even. It's not even that he's not that gangster, because gangsters ain't bulletproof either. Like,
yeah, but when I say like that, I mean like,
well, nah, I get what you
people
mean.
who have enough gangster or who are like, look, I said what I said enough, so they don't give a fuck like that. Like they'll do all this shit and they really just don't give a fuck. I don't see that in him. Cause his lingo switch up depending on if the people he's talking about is in the room or not. Cause he talked a lot of shit about Hassan on Clubhouse after they had that meetup with him and Tekashi. But in that interview, he won't talking crazy like that.
No, he won't.
Niggas was in there.
He had crazy as body language.
Huh?
Crazy as body language, but he had crazy as body language, but verbally he wasn't as aggressive.
No, he won't.
I mean, personally, he wasn't motherfucking app.
Like he was about to,
let it know.
like he was about to get physical.
My thing
is, don't do that after the fact. Like, keep your same energy. If you gonna be gangster like that, cool, be gangster. I ain't tripping on that. Be gangster.
I came back to an old story growing up. Somebody once told somebody else when they saw me, they was gonna slap the shit out of me. So when I saw this person, I asked them, "You supposed to be slapping the shit out of me, ain't you?" Oh no. Perfect example to keep that same energy. Don't say you gonna do something and then when the situation comes, you don't do that thing, because at the end of the day, your energy got to match your mouth. If not, your energy gonna get your mouth in a lot of trouble, because that negative energy you're gonna be reciprocated. You remember, like, a lot of people out here got mouths that run them, but not like this man, because he's running his mouth on every type of platform. Every type of platform, big mouthing it up. I said it's not you. What? I got the paperwork. Is it any paperwork on him though? Is it paperwork on him though? We got leaked recordings on him saying this and saying that and saying this and saying that. Thanks to Hassan. Some of the recordings haven't been released, but
Pat,
this man is.
I need to ask you a question real quick for this story.
Go ahead.
Did Suge Knight snitch? I feel like I've heard him called a rat before, but I'm asking this, like, do you know of like the case or something where he's alleged to have told somebody or something?
Like, I've heard something like that, but I haven't heard of anything like documented like he snitched.
Concrete.
Because because for all I know, he's still like in jail.
When you hear about it,
I put it like this,
right,
man.
Most stand-up niggas don't get accused of snitching. Like, most niggas that respect women don't get accused of rape. Most people who are not selling any type of drugs or doing any type of street shit don't get accused of these things. So when you get accused of these things, it may not be that you've actually done this specific thing, but something in your character makes people comfortable enough to attach that label to you. So when Suge Knight being the person that brought him in, I'm almost on some shit like, well, we kind of getting what we asked for, because you are who brought you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you own that, then that's kind of who you own. So if Suge Knight brought him in and he kind of owns Suge Knight's tab, like, maybe Suge Knight had some issues too, and maybe that's why they was hanging together.
Yeah, I don't see nothing.
I can't get no
what I know of Wack,
backbone.
this nigga was a truck driver, got down with Suge and became like not security, but almost like a road manager.
Yeah.
For the artist for Suge, and then he became like actual manager from what I can understand from what I can piece together from the different little stories I've seen online about him. But if any of that has a semblance of truth, then I'm saying like you came in with a dude that had a sketchy character. So it don't surprise me that now you in the fuck shit. Cause Suge used to be into a lot of that bullshit like that. Like trying to extort niggas and all that shit. And at some point that karma catch up, boy, because it caught up to Suge. He Wack better chill out. That's a dumbass name anyway. Your name is Wack. That says a lot about you off jump that you named yourself a word that means corny, lame, not cool. What?
Yeah, that's why I never really took a lot of his gangster claims too seriously, probably because of his name. I always thought he was a troll. Like, and that's why like him and Tekashi seem like a perfect fit to me. You know what I'm saying? Because he always seemed like a troll. Like I done my research and said, seen him hang around, gangsters and all that other stuff. But when you're like in the industry and business, when you're around Suge Knight, that's gonna happen anyway. That's like a regular person who had a regular job at a grocery store all of a sudden get a deal at Death Row.
Huh?
Like that's the same exact thing. Or whatever. Just because you survived Death Row, probably just being the guy in the background, you automatically haul. Not saying, all right, I'm talking about like the intern guy, like the guy that he shouldn't even be in the gangster shit in the first place. He's just trying to get himself in the industry.
You talking about Jacob from Accountant?
Yes, that guy. I ain't talking about the real actual gangster.
Hey, Doe, let me out the car, man. Hey, Doe, let me out the car.
It's like the dude, the guy that ran the errands or whatever, the coffee guy. You know what I'm saying? The guy that runs the faxes.
Come home, punch the air.
And then like 15 years later, after he's become a grown adult and whatnot, and made some good financial moves or whatever, has a home and everything and a platform, he can act like he gangster.
This is my thing. If he a manager, he just needs to play his part as a manager, man. Stop getting in the limelight. Play your part, bro. You trying to draw more attention to yourself than to your artist. Like I hear more you bringing up bullshit and starting shit instead of bigging up your artist or promoting your artist. Like what the fuck managing are you doing? Like I'm hearing your name in too much negative light. So how much positive light can be drawn to your artist from this shit? Like as a age-wise OG, I don't know your gangster characteristics or your criteria or your background. You feel me? Like I don't know your gangster resume, but as a age-wise OG, you should be giving game to these young dudes coming up in your shadow, coming up in those footsteps that you walk, so they won't make the same mistakes you made. To them leaving them down the same dumbass path. This little young rainbow head nigga you keep building this bullshit in his head. He keep popping off, starting shit. When he had the homies with him, when he had them Treyway people with him, and he was popping shit and he had to back up, and then shit went awry and he shut up. Now he got a new crew in, he back popping shit again. When are people gonna learn, man? Like at the end of the day, even somebody who's under federal protection can be touched. They touch presidents. Anybody can be touched. I don't want nothing to happen to nobody because every human life has some importance to somebody. But my thing is, Wack, you should be giving real game to these young men that you got underneath you. Of your age, you should see them as grandkids, damn near, if not kids, that you spitting game to lead them the right fucking way instead of watching them make these dumbass fucking mistakes. Like, at a certain age, we have a responsibility, bro. At a certain age, real motherfuckers, we got a responsibility when we see other motherfuckers doing the stupid shit we did to at least speak up. You ain't got to listen, but it's my job to keep speaking up. So hopefully it rings in your head so you won't make that motherfucking mistake. Because if I idly sit by and I aid you along with this shit and I'm helping you make these dumbass mistakes, how much smarter am I at my age? Not at all. This motherfucker ain't doing shit but egging bullshit along, egging bullshit along, egging bullshit along. Come on, bro. It's too much of this bullshit being. It's too much. God damn. He bringing the negativity back into hip hop.
Well, speaking of negativity and OGs, he is ran across Jay Prince and over this Larry Hoover thing. And what I can say is, when you're talking about two OG gangsters, the Larry Hoover family and the Jay Prince family, I feel you Wack on everything. I know you was talking shit about Jay Prince and about his sons getting robbed, but this is what I do know. People that done fuck with Jay Prince family have come up missing. Like, they not living no more.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't robbing nobody. They apply a different kind of pressure down there in Texas. Folk get shot at down there because everybody licensed to carry. So you don't know where the shot comes from.
Damn right. Damn.
So I'll say this. I don't like that energy there, because when you're talking about two huge factions from the Texas movement and the gangster disciples that will ride on that Hoover name, I don't like that energy. That, like, Wack, leave that shit alone. Leave like, if you're gonna do the troll with the young boys that ain't got that, but that type of shit there can go real left real fast, because you're talking about a lot of different, like, you're talking about Pyrus, GDs, and you're talking about a bunch of people from Texas, all of which I don't feel will hesitate to shoot if necessary. And I ain't trying to see it go there. So Wack, leave that part alone. Go ahead, get them. They won't let that go. Hey man, some shit don't need to go there.
Who make music, man.
But
if your niggas ain't making music, they don't need to have shit to do with hip hop. Set their motherfucking mouths, stay in your role, stay in your background place. If you want to be in the forefront, drop a fucking record. If not, stay in the motherfucking background. Or get you a media, be black media, be media. You feel me? If you want to do that, go that route. But if you a manager, you got some background ass roles, stay your ass in the motherfucking background. Fuck the bullshit. You got that position for a reason. Play your part.
Want to be all in the video. All in front of the camera, dancing and shit. Come to death row. So, he get his shit, he get his cue from who he learned from, man.
Fuck all this shit, man. There's enough negative shit going on.
You right, enough negative shit. So let's
in his mind,
go ahead, Pat.
I was like, in his mind, he feels like he is bringing on gang. Because people like that are narcissistic in their mind. So everything that they feel they're doing, they feel like everything Face says that he should be doing, in his mind, he is doing that in some corrupt, twisted way. Because everybody got their own perspective on how they see stuff. Not everybody's perspective is logical. Not everybody's perspective is within reason. And some people are just agents of chaos. And some people don't see no wrong on what they do, even though they're doing wrong. So it's one of those things. It's like, all right, even if he's one of those people, he's just not going to see the error of his ways until something drastic happens.
You're right.
And then I hope it don't happen, but yeah.
Stop living up to your name.
Me.
Just because your name Wack don't mean you gotta act Wack. Like, the shit you doing, I don't know whether it's for attention, I don't know whether it's for like views for something that you setting up or promo for something or what, but like the way you going about that, it's setting up a lot of shit that can go left. And like, we already got the young boys wilding, we don't need the old heads wilding too. So sit your old ass down somewhere, run your little clubhouse room and talk shit about some shit that ain't gonna start no fucking war, no dumb shit. And
Like this, my bad. In that time and in the age of the year where we talking about trying to achieve something totally different as a united front, as a people, we still got motherfuckers like him. And like the president, agents of chaos who keep negative shit going. Motherfuckers can never unite and get on the same page when you have agents of chaos hidden with their own fucking agendas, breaking the conscience of the people. We can't get shit. It can't be everybody achieving, everybody going together, because motherfuckers out here, they're doing stupid ass snake shit like that. God damn, old head. It was fucked up enough in your time. You want to see it keep being fucked up? It's niggas like that, man. Crab niggas in the barrel. Crabs in the fucking barrel, man. Fuck it.
He feels like he's supposed to be a crab, but he don't think it's a crab.
Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
Well, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Podnas, show with three friends separated by distance, connected by brotherhood, and having weekly conversations that you can join in on. As always, I'm 1/3 of the Podnas. It's your boy Tiz, and I'm along with
Straight from Destiny. It's the Padawan here, and I'm along with.
What's up, man? Space in the place. Got somewhere in space.
Yeah. How y'all feeling this week, fellas?
Has a bitch.
Trying to avoid allergies.
Okay. And what you said, Pat?
Trying to avoid allergies. And the same as face.
Okay, so the same as last week. Got it.
Yeah.
Got the second dog, so about to have this shit going in the next few months.
Right on, getting your lupus olive on.
Oh yeah, got the second dog, man. So she about to do our damn thing with it.
Right on. So we can look forward to some dog breeding content coming from you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just posted a pic of them two motherfuckers sitting by side. Shit. Just goddamn cool. So she been over here for a few days now. So
right on. Well,
long way to go. I'm down for the work. So
hell yeah. How you be, Pat? You got on with you?
No, I'm good. Just off and on allergies fucking with me. And then the weather is changing every 5 seconds. Like one moment it's like 80 degrees, and then the next day it'll drop back to 40, 50, and 60s. And it's like really messing with me and whatever. And I haven't had a appetite.
Seasons up there.
Yeah, I think it's the seasons. Well, that's the problem with Virginia. You have the season, all 4 seasons, like throughout the day.
Yeah.
Throughout the day.
That's one part of this. I like having these 3 seasons. You just get fall, winter, and summer. It just go straight into it. Like, yeah, ain't got to worry about all that spring. Like spring was short, and then the allergies still fucking up everybody. That's a given. But yeah, it's been pretty all right. I mean, like the coldest we done got lately is like 69, 70. It's been in the 80s for the most part. So yeah.
I don't think we really got spring yet. I think we got like winter, fall before spring or whatever. like winter spring. It's like gum.
Sprinter.
Yeah, something like that.
Y'all had
Sprinter.
Yeah.
We'll explain all these joggers around here. But yeah, and I'm not sure about what the summer will hold, but I know July and August, as always, will be basically burning the skin off people until 4 o'clock when it starts randomly raining. It rains all the time at 4 o'clock between July and August.
Yeah. Got it.
And that's the weather with Pat.
You stupid as hell. All right. Well, I ain't got nothing new down here. Weather's been nice. Overall life's been okay. Been dealing with a lot of death down here, so it's been a little weird. Like it's been a very anxiety driven and panic driven time for me lately. Haven't been doing too well managing that. So got back with my therapist and getting back with my psychiatrist, and we're gonna figure out some things. But overall, I'm okay. So yeah. And tonight is episode 76. And we about to kick this bitch off, y'all. Y'all ready to talk some shit?
Hey,
I'm on the way to talk a little shit.
Well, here you go. Man, my first topic tonight, man. So this one came to me, man. You know, I always like to get my topics from real world, either from something I actually watched or from something I experienced or something. So me and the wife was riding, you know, it was Mother's Day this past weekend. So as we ride, well, especially when it's just me and her, because we don't get a lot of chances to just be me and her. You know what I mean? It's always me, her, and the boy. So as me and the wife was riding, we was just talking about random shit, and we like to kind of talk about philosophies and social shit and political shit, and kind of just pick each other brains and see where we stand on certain issues. So she was talking to me about she had watched some, and she kind of agreed with it. She said that she feels like black men, especially young black men, no longer dream and chase lofty goals. They more settle for, you know, whatever they can get. While on the other hand, she's seeing a rise in black women kind of chasing their dreams, going for degrees, going for careers, and just kind of really prioritizing their dreams over everything else. Um, she said it's kind of like a lack of ambition in today's black man. I disagreed, but she, you know, we had a good conversation back and forth, and I could definitely see her point, and she was able to see mine. So I just wanted to bring it here and just kind of see what y'all thought as two fellow black men, and like, what do y'all see in today's black men? Do y'all see a lack of ambition? First of all, I got several questions, but I guess I'll start it off in just basic. Like, do y'all notice a lack of ambition in today's black man?
I would
I
say yeah and no.
I would say there's isn't I believe there's a lot of ambition. I just don't think there's a lot of camaraderie, unity, networking, and knowledge being spread around. That's what I feel like. And I also feel like it's not as much encouragement for black men to do anything on a normal day-to-day basis in media or whatever to even for it to even be visible if black men are ambitious. Like 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 you see stuff all the time encouraging women and especially black women all the time saying, hey, but with us it's just like, all right, we see the name, same normal celebs, same normal rappers or whatever, and this, that, and the third or whatever. But we don't see anything that just encourage, how would I say it? Even if it encourages us to do something, it still doesn't seem like it's enough. That's what it feels like if anything, like I don't feel like is it ever enough for people or whatever. We can make strides as black men as being being better fathers over the past few years. That'll be, I would say, overshadowed by all the countless BS or whatever that might pop up, or Will Smith slapping someone, or and then let it be one of those celebrities to do one thing, like I feel like it's overshadowed by negative media that the ambition that black men may have. Face, yours wrestling the microphone.
Yeah, I'm trying to get this shit in my head. My bad.
And when I'm talking about ambition, obviously, just for the, you know what I'm saying, the listener, when I'm talking about ambition, I'm definitely talking about, and I think we're all talking about the same thing. We're talking about like societal success, the drive to want more and more and more, to drive to not settle, the drive to want more than your current status. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. That kind of leads me into my next question. I mean, I definitely agree. I don't know that it's a lack of ambition more than, to me, I guess my take on it was, I don't think it's a lack of ambition. I think it's more of a lack of societal pressure to do so, or societal allowance to dream for black men, especially young black men. Somewhere within the women's suffrage movement, the crack epidemic, Reaganomics, redlining, a whole plethora of different societal shifts, it became harder for a black man to be seen as worthy if he had a dream. So back in, you know what I'm saying, back in the days when we were first getting out of slavery, a black man that had a dream to open up his own general store, even if he didn't have it, even if he was broke as shit, women would find that attractive because he had ambition. He had a dream. He just hadn't successfully finished executing it yet, but he had a dream. Women would cling on to that, like, oh, my baby got a dream. Or you know, the man that wanted to be a singer, women would stay with that man for 20 years throughout ups and downs of that career with the belief that this man got a dream, so I'm gonna roll with him because he got that. At some point, it became almost laughable for a man to have a dream but not yet be successful. So like the man that is, he may be in college, but he may be in his fourth year, as opposed to, he may be a fourth year junior because he has to also work a full-time job. So he has to kind of balance that schedule out a little more, right? So he may be broke as fuck, eating ramen noodles every night, right? But he got a dream. In 10 years, this nigga may be a doctor, but right now he's still in school. But he looked at as less than the dude that's out here that may be doing something that's scamming or something, but he got money right now, especially in the younger generation and the younger society. But overwhelmingly, it's becoming a fact of like, if you ain't already established, if you ain't already the ball player, the actor, the singer, the dude that got money right now, women will step over you or overlook you and not give you the same chance as the dude that got money right now, even though it's less of them, because just doing the numbers, it's going to be a lot of men trying to make it because only a few men can make it at a time. Like, if you want to be the CEO of a company, unless you start in your own business, and even in that, you then have to compete to become successful in that because you're competing with other people starting the same business. So it's like, it's going to be a growing curve. Society don't give men that growing curve no more. It's now, it's a microwave thing of men have to have it now. Women are allowed that. Women can be broke throughout their whole 20s and still be okay as long as they got a dream and they're working toward that dream. A man has to have money while he's pursuing said dream. And that's very hard to do unless you have a very high paying job, full-time gig that you don't really care about, but that it doesn't take a lot of time, because to chase a dream, you have to have a lot of time. Like, so I definitely don't know that it's definitely a lack of ambition as much as it's like the ambition is suppressed in
and
a lot of
that's what I mean. And what do we count? Remember that conversation we had about success or whatever? What we might count as success might not be what society thinks of success, or what do a woman may think of success. Like, think about this, like, they always have these conversations where the blue collar like job or whatever is overlooked pretty much, but that person that's doing sanitation or whatever might be actually making more money than the person that actually got his degree is and doing their degree right now, in case by case situation. But who wants to be with the trash man? You get what I mean? Like there's like construction jobs and stuff like that. I'm just giving other examples. Like a a person that just might want a CEO job may look at a construction job as beneath him, at that time. But if you're doing good with your construction job or whatever, and you're actually doing a part, you may end up getting lots of money off of that construction job, and that making your own business and going through, just doing the work itself or whatever. But the person that's,
go ahead.
But I'm just saying, like, it's all about what that person considers a success or whatever. And as far as that, because their ambitions might be, I want to be this position at this job or whatever. And another person may look at it like, why are you settling for this job? You could have been an entrepreneur,
That's
with
perfect.
the you know what I mean?
That's perfect, because it leads me into my next 3 questions that I'm gonna combine, and I'm gonna then let y'all go because I have my takes on it, but I want to get y'all opinions first. So the 3 questions are: having said that, is ambition necessary in today's society? Is a lack of ambition lazy? And is settling really that bad if you are already content?
Let me go ahead while they fresh in my head. I'm gonna go with lack of ambition being lazy. I'm gonna say no. It's a definite difference in laziness and lack of ambition. Lack of ambition just could be that you're happy where you are, and I don't want for nothing else. I'm cool. I'm good, and shit, whatever else comes is a plus. You know what I mean? Some people walk through their lives just like that. You feel me? Like, whatever happens is a plus. I'm content with what I have. And if anything else happens, cool. If it don't, cool. I don't see that as laziness. Laziness is not seeking even to get to that point of happiness. Just from jump, just accepting whatever happens, or well, I could do this, but why? I mean, I got this person saying they'll do this for me if I come over there, but man, I'd rather just sit here. That's laziness. Not even wanting to attempt to do anything for yourself. Lack of ambition can just come from, like I said, that can come from a multitude of things, but one thing it can come from is just a place of happiness and being content and not wanting anything else. Once you be happy. Laziness is not even attempting to get your happiness, to me. What was the other one?
I also asked, is ambition necessary in today's society? And is settling really that bad if you are content?
In today's society, I don't think I fit in with today's society personally. So I'm going to answer 2 different ways. For me, when I look out into the world, I don't see ambition as being a necessity, because how the world works now, you can have no ambition and still achieve shit. You feel me? It's people sitting on their ass, not trying and making millions, not ambitious for shit. But in the world scope and how things are moving, and how can I say and be politically correct, how the different facets of our country are gaining more respect or losing respect for the men, ambition is necessary in their eyes, and they're a majority. So on the holistic scale, yeah, in today's society, ambition is necessary. But for a person like me who really don't fit in with the norms of society, I'm going to say no, because I mean, I see it as something totally different. If you get to that place of happiness, which could be at different times for different people, you can find that place of happiness when you're in your early 30s and be totally content for the rest of your life. Cool. There's some people who got jobs and retire. Like, you know what? I got this job. Boom. I'm going to work this. I'm going to get retired. And I'm peace out. I'm good for the rest of my life. There's other people who like, you know what, I'm gonna get this job, I'm gonna get retired, I'm gonna get this next job, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this, and they push on through all their whole life, and they continue to push. But some people want to push, some people want the quality of life, so that's why I see a little bit different.
Indeed, Pat.
Uh,
What say you?
I was all right. Well, you know what? Let's do it just like you did. Let's go through each question one by one, so I can. So, what's the first question?
Is ambition necessary in today's society?
First of all my answers are going to start off with fuck society. Fuck society. The only thing matters is if the ambition, if you want to change in your own life, if you want to make some type of change in your life, you have to have some type of ambition towards that change.
Right.
Or whatever. In today's society, you really don't need that. Or whatever. You really don't. It's always some type of way you can find some type of way to get some type of job, especially in this job market now where they just giving these jobs away or whatever. You can get that job, do what you gotta do, be content. But if you are not content where you're at and you want to make some type of improvement or change, you yourself gonna need some type of ambition. Because society don't want you to have ambition. They want you to stay where you're at. So that's my answer to that. All right. So what's the next
one? The next one is a lack of ambition lazy?
In the fuck society. So I'm a man of my word. Fuck society.
Society.
A lack of ambition is only lazy if you have an ambition yourself. If you have still somewhere in the back of your head that there's something that you want to do or got to do or whatever. And that's between you and yourself as a person. That's not one of those things. That's not one of those things that society can have some type of, unless you're one of those people that really care about everything that people say and want to fit in and everything. That's not one of those things that society can really judge on at the end of the day. You can always look like you're ambitious and not be ambitious at all. That's just part of the job.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can look like the best person in that corporate position for the past 20, 30 years. There's politicians that's out there that's 30 years and ain't made not one damn change yet. So that's personally or whatever, is if you're just looking at a survival thing, as long as you're surviving, it's not lazy. But if you want some type of change and you're tired of the shit that you're at, it's lazy. If you have lack of ambition, you're torturing yourself.
Okay. Well, in that case, then it's settling that bad if you are content.
Now that's a different question. First of all, fuck society. Fuck society. Your definition of content is only defined by you and what your anxiety deems as content. Pretty much. One, I'm gonna really like answer this one. Fuck society or whatever. Because people in society and the way this materialistic society where we champion everybody that looks like they got something to flash in front of you or whatever. If you don't have what another person thinks you should have to be a successful person or be a person of high standards in their eyes, they consider you settling. But in your mind, you're doing all right. So that's one of those questions. Is like, it's just like the last one. It's like all according to you. Like sometimes settling might be a good thing or whatever. It might keep you away from some BS that you shouldn't have gotten into in the first place or whatever. Now not every dollar is a good dollar. Not every position, you know, like that's one of the things I'm thinking about looking at different positions at my job. Or like, I don't want to end up thinking, all right, this job is a pay raise, but am I going to end up having more stress off the job than I already have? My whole purpose really to get out of this position is to relieve anxiety. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I would say tactical settling is a good thing, but just totally giving up is a bad thing. But and all in all in this, fuck society and fuck what everybody thinks. Because in society's mind, we all supposed to be the best rappers in the fucking world.
That's real.
Because we're black. Because we're black. If you get what I mean about that.
Indeed. Well, my take on things was, I think ambition is necessary in today's society, but kind of like you said, tactical settling is necessary, like tactical ambition. Like, I think a key point that was brought up was it has to be like, to be ambitious, it has to be something that you want to do. I think the problem is that some people may be ambitious to do something that may not be a moneymaker. It may not even have something to do with career goals. It may be something like, I'm being ambitious because I'm kicking a habit, or I'm being ambitious because I am improving this skill set, or I am learning how to better manage my anger, or you know what I'm saying, I'm getting in touch with God, or I'm learning a new religion, or whatever it is. Like, I'm doing this thing. It's not I'm becoming a better martial artist. It may not have anything to do with my career, but that's where my ambition is, as opposed to career. And I think the biggest issue is, I think that society has to come down all of its pressures on people. Like, I think people need to be allowed to do whatever they're going to do and live with that without us judging that thing unless they're doing something public. But like, somebody's career choice, or somebody's what they want to do for a living, like, I understand if you want to live a certain lifestyle, yes, you got the choice to deal with a person or not. However, they're wanting to maybe get a promotion at their job if their job is already paying them enough to live a lifestyle that they're very comfortable with, and is not like, I don't feel the need for that. Like, I feel like if that's what you want, then you go for that, and then you afford y'all both the lifestyle where neither one of y'all got to do that, or where that person can keep doing what they doing or whatever. But like, I don't see where like what I personally find to be ambitious, or what I personally find like this is what drives me, and this is my life goals, and this is how I see things. I think we got to get off of that high horse mentality of like, all right, so my way is better. Now, if what I'm doing is causing detriment to my life, like my life is in shambles, I am not able to pay my bills, I'm not functioning, my children are not taken care of, that type of thing, then cool and warranted. I need to get some ambition, to get off my ass. But I don't think it's lazy to have a person, like you said, that may be in a construction job where they may make $70,000 to $90,000 a year every year, and they've been making this same money for the past 10 years, and they comfortable with that, and they looking at the rest of their life like, with this, I can do everything else I want to do and be good. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that they don't want to become the owner of the company or something. Like, if that's what's been, if they're comfortable with that and they have no issue, it doesn't cause them any negative, they don't have no resentment or like, damn man, I really do want to do this, but I'm scared. If it's genuinely like, I am content. This is, I have reached the things that I want for my life. Then I think that as a person that's their friend, they family, they loved one, they boo, like, then you got a choice. Then you got the job of like, for one, supporting them in that and just respecting that. Like you ain't even gotta agree. You just gotta respect them and just let them do that. And then two, make your choice. If you want to be like super entrepreneur or super CEO or super surgeon or whatever this is to make this amount of money and you want to live in this type of house, cool. That person didn't say they against that. That person just said that they're content where they're at. Doesn't mean they wouldn't be content where you're at. It just means that they're content where they're at. So if you want that, then you should be the one doing that. Like I look at it like we get so stuck in these gender roles and so stuck in these like, well, this is the only way it has to look. Like if the woman wants to be, if the black woman wants to go out and be super entrepreneur and the black man now wants to work steady job and be housekeeper and take care of the kids and that's what they want to do, I don't see the problem with that. I don't see why society has to make anything a big deal. If a young black man is 20 something, he's decided I'm never going to college. I'm going to go to HVAC school. I'm about to be a HVAC technician and I'm gonna make this 75 grand a year, and that's gonna be what I do. I don't want to be on the company. I literally just want to do that. I'm gonna be an independent contractor and I'm gonna make this amount for the rest of my life till I retire.
I'm gonna make this comment.
I don't see nothing wrong with that if that person is happy. Like if they going to work there, they happy and they wake up and they got no stress on their back. Like their biggest stress is like, you know, whatever the normal everyday run of the mill shit is, you know, oh damn man, I'm out of cereal. Like, you know, like what, like let them people live. I don't see
Cardi,
with that.
If Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion and one of them famous rapper girls say something to this one of them regular everyday rap people in one song or whatever, and I'm pretty sure they might have done it a little bit before just because that's how rap is and everything.
You know how you build ambition? You stop putting caps on it. You stop making black men feel like if I don't have the bag today, then I can't go and do this. That's what makes a 20-some-year-old man say, I'm just going to do this because now I got enough money to get the average girl my age and have her at least thinking I'm making enough money for right now. So I'm going to get the girl right now.
So I'm wondering, all right, so we put in this hypothetical situation. All right, we got the guy, he has the $80 to $75 job right now. All right. He has the opportunity to be in a position that will acquire him even more money or whatever. But when he looks at that position, it looks like one of them out of the frying pan into the fire situation or whatever. You'll get more money, but there's a lot more stress to it or whatever. He denies the job. His wife, on the other hand, she's looking at that like, why would you take that job? Not even thinking about.
That's what pisses me off. Because is the wife doing that because she genuinely cares about that promotion because of the status, or is she doing that because society tells her that because your man should have a certain status and you want him to do that because of that? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, I think we kill all of that and we allow everybody to dream when you stop putting these judgments on people about how they're dreaming. Like there's people out there that want to live on a beach for the rest of their life, sell t-shirts, make like $25 a day, and that will cover their food. They're gonna live in a tent and they comfortable with that. But society will look down on them, judge them, call them whatever. But I'm like, they're happy. So what makes them different than the billionaire that's also happy? If they're both happy, then just let them both be that. What's wrong with that? Like, why does everybody have to be chasing the same dream? Like, if we cut that part out, you get everybody opening up the dream, because now instead of me trying to, like, you know how many dreams are killed because of the bag? You know how many kids want to be one thing because that's really where their heart lies? but they're scared to do that, so they end up going to try to be a doctor or something else, and then washing out of college because their heart wanted it in the first place or some bullshit. Like if you just let people dream, they will actually succeed more at whatever that is. The bead maker on on Venice Beach will be a way better bead maker, just like the video game coder in Montana will be a better game coder, and the next stock tycoon will be a better stock tycoon. Like they will each be better because they will be so driven to just chase their dream. It will be nothing saying like, oh, well, you shouldn't do that because it ain't gonna make you enough money right now. You should go over here and try this real quick, or make sure you take this job right now. And then you get bogged down by bullshit. Like, let young people just go.
To let people go. Period.
Fuck trying to be the man that gotta have a bag. Fuck trying to be the woman that gotta be superwoman and have 30 degrees. Like, chase what you want. If you want to be the woman that's the homemaker, then do that. If you want to be the man that's a carpenter, do that. Like, just do what's gonna make you happy. Because if you follow your real passion, you're gonna be better at it. And I saw a quote today, like money follows the greatness. When you great at something, the money gonna come. I think Deion Sanders was saying it, like, if I'm the best at whatever and I'm great at whatever, the money gonna come. If I'm a great shoe salesman, money's going to come because my services are going to be wanted by more and more people until the money is there. If I'm great, if I'm the best fucking trash man, guess what? I may not have to stop shoveling trash. They may just keep paying me more money because I'm that efficient. I'm doing the job of 3 other people. So instead of having to pay them, they giving me their salary. Like, yeah. Society just got to get off the judgments on like what you have to be. What you have to be is a good person. Judgments on people's character, cool. Judgments on what people do, what people want to be, as far as their like careers and occupations and that type of life and their lifestyle choices, like that shit should be out of bounds. Are they good people? Then cool, let them rock. I don't know. But yeah, man. Pod Squad, y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think, man. Continue this conversation. I think it's a good one.
Fuck society.
Fuck society. Let's talk about some more fuck society shit. Because I think it's time, Pat.
It's time. Oh, yep. All right. Yep. You're right. It is time. It is time. What episode? It's 76.
76, my guy.
Yes, it is episode 76. And as we go forward into this spring's, we're in May, so we're in borderline spring summer dip. We're going to have a high increase in the net growth of fuckery.
Indeed.
Within the next couple of weeks.
Indeed.
It's going to get warmer. People are going to have their PTO. I am.
Oh, yeah.
People going to have things to do.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
people got their tax money back.
I think so.
And a lot of these people are promoting stuff for the summer. So a lot of craziness is going to happen. It's going to get real dirty out here. But on that note, this episode 76. Go ahead, fuck around.
Good and fuck around.
On my Jodeci.
Episode.
Whatever don't you do,
and
fuck around, I tried.
And it's been some of those things in this past week. Yeah.
All right. So I want to rest in peace to someone that I know a half the female gender is gonna say, why the hell you're a decent person, but I don't want why the hell are you saying rest in peace to this person? Because he's a human being. And I treat death seriously than the rest of you humans.
So I'm gonna say rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
Yo,
And
rest in peace,
I,
Kevin Samuels. Condolences to his family, man. Rest in peace to the
yes,
king. Let me just say this, people. Y'all are the sickest fucks I've ever seen.
he beat me to it, y'all. He beat me
Never
to saying
did
it.
I think we would get to a point where we would celebrate the death of somebody that was not a dictator or somebody who had committed some type of atrocity against humankind. The man simply stated opinions that you might liked or didn't like. That's all he did. You didn't have to agree. I'm not even saying you had to like the way he delivered it. But he didn't hurt anybody's family. He didn't take money out of nobody's mouth. He didn't go out and like do anything to anybody. Like, the dude was chill. He just had an opinion that you might not have liked. I don't like Rush Limbaugh's opinions. I wouldn't celebrate his death. I don't fuck with Glenn Beck. I wouldn't celebrate his death. Like, why are we celebrating the man's death? I could see you saying, hey, man, I didn't agree with the man's rhetoric when he died. You know what I'm saying? I don't really have no feelings on it, or I don't feel bad. Cool, I can respect that. You saying that.
I respect
But
people
celebrate
saying I don't even care.
a human life not being here to celebrate that. That is some sick demonic shit. Straight like that.
Man speaks to your own toxicity.
And what kills me is if you were that moved and upset by his message, maybe it was some truth in there that hit you to the heart.
Probably was. Most likely it was. The only people that have a problem with it
if you
is
want to
people
break
that
down
probably
a
have
lot
a
of the shit
problem.
he said, it ain't crazy.
It's a lot of, not at all.
Black
Makes a
men
lot of sense.
to go back to having a nuclear family, because at this point, our family structure is becoming disjointed to the point where our kids are suffering. I see the evidence of that. In my line of work, I do deal with children, and I do see that evidence of broken homes leading to children having higher levels of dysfunction than they normally should have. A lot of these extra diagnoses and things of that nature, like, it comes from kids coming from these broken homes who are really just dealing with traumas and things like that from being in the broken home. They're dealing with emotional things that they're young and they're kids, and they're not really ready to process. So, like, miss me with that. Like, he said something crazy. What'd he say? A woman that wants a very rich man is going to have to meet a certain criteria to get that rich man. That's absolutely true.
Yep.
Rich men have a certain standard. That doesn't mean all men. He never said that the average man walking the street doesn't have those same standards, because the average man walking the street ain't really that pressed about certain things that a rich man is. A rich man is more worried about image and these types of things in certain environments. He's more worried about impressing the next person and one up in the next guy. You almost have
you
to
don't
have
want
that
an average
personality
nigga.
that makes you want to one up everybody in order to be a rich person, because you have to want to, like, for you to be rich, it in essence means somebody else is going to make less money, because you're competing with somebody else and you're beating them at something. So, like, in essence, it's going to happen. So, like, my thing is, when it comes to, like, what Kevin Samuels was saying, what did he say crazy? Now, you may not have liked the tone in which he used or the wording. That part I'll totally respect. But he never said you should die, you should kill yourself, you are a horrible person in life. What he said is you're going to end up statistically probably dying alone. Not tripping on some of that shit.
Nope. This
It's
this
a
is my
reason it's so many, all the single ladies. It's because it's a lot of damn single ladies. That's why these songs keep getting made. It's the reason these women are single. It ain't just because of the prison system. A lot of it is because these women are chasing these false standards of this, like it's a billion rich men. It ain't like that.
They're making single lady
high
songs.
value niggas, you're competing with a lot of women. It's like, you want an NBA nigga, you're basically trying to compete the same way that NBA nigga did to be the best out of the top 1% out of 1% that play that sport. So out of all the women that want NBA players, you got to be the top 1% of the 1%. So no, your degree don't matter as much. Yes, your age matters more. Yes, your looks gonna matter more to that nigga. But to the average dude, he ain't looking for the girl on the cover of the magazine because his ass ain't like he chilling. He want a woman that he thinks is beautiful, that he gonna be able to rock with, and more than anything, the average nigga wants the other things that Kevin Samuel talked about from women, being agreeable. He never said you shouldn't have a degree. He said that ain't gonna matter to the man. Have your degree, work wherever you want to work. Woman, you can be a billionaire or a waitress. It's about being agreeable. It's about not making a man's life contentious, because just like yours, a man's life is already contentious, and two people making each other contentious don't help each other. That's all he was really saying. Now, you ain't gotta like the verbiage, but sometimes people need black coffee. We can't always put creamer and sugar and all the pretty shit that make it taste like hazelnut and make little roses on the top and draw pictures in the froth. Like sometimes you just gonna get a cup of black ass coffee. It's still coffee. Do you want to wake the fuck up or not? So to wish death on that man, he ain't Hitler, he ain't Gaddafi, he ain't Putin, he ain't none of these people who are out here killing people by the masses.
He just hurt your little petty ass feelings.
We give honor and respect to these fake ass phony presidents we done had and fake ass phony politicians we done had that done way more crooked shit than Kevin Samuels had ever done, that have hurt more people than what Kevin Samuels could have possibly hurt by what he said. But we will sit there and y'all mean to tell me y'all gonna celebrate this man death? Y'all some sick fucks out here. Like people are fucking off they rockers.
This is the disagreement that I have or whatever. Because they keep saying he spent a life downgrading black women, downgrading black women, downgrading black women. First of all, the women went up there on their own accord. Let's start off with that. Two, if you ever see how he talked to black men, it's the same energy.
Oh,
it's even worse. It's even worse. Or whatever. The term drill sergeant pops into my head. If you ever been a man in your life, whatever, you know that majority of the people that are male that are teaching you are drill sergeants. They're not gonna sugarcoat nothing. You know, they're not. They're gonna tell you exactly what's wrong with you and cuss you out at the same time. That's the same energy I get from Kevin Samuels. He giving you drill sergeant energy. You want to know what is the whatever question, why I can't get a man, why I can't find a man, this, that, and the third, or whatever. He breaks it down for you. You came on the show saying that. You gave him thought. If black women as a whole had a whole like a meeting and said we're not going on Kevin Samuels anymore, y'all wouldn't even hear about this. This is the same thing like Dave Chappelle was saying about the women with the pussy hats or whatever. Like you're marching and you doing stuff with like it's no result or whatever. Stop going up there. Tell your friends to stop going up there. Stop going up there trying to challenge him and think you're going to be the one that actually breaks Kevin Samuels. Well, you can't do that anymore. No disrespect. And before anything, I want to bring this up. Man, my condolences to his mother, because that is no way to find out.
Yeah.
And that's why y'all people are fucking sick, because you wouldn't want that to happen to you. You wouldn't, if you were a mother, you wouldn't want to find out about your son that way or whatever.
Big fact.
And if you were a sister, you wouldn't want to find out about your brother that way or whatever. Like it's the logical that it's the shit that is like some of y'all have brothers and sisters the same way y'all tell us, hey, your mom is black.
You have a black mom. You know, we're saying the same thing back and forth, and we're getting lost in our own. And everybody shouting at each other. Right. It's ridiculous. It's freaking ridiculous. Whenever somebody has bold enough to say the truth, when everybody is scared enough to say it, or whatever, it's always going to be somebody pissed off, or whatever. And I have yet to hear anything like I have yet to hear anything scandalous about him that he hasn't said out his mouth himself. If he says anything, whatever. What I do see is all the, how just the crazy thing, when a black man goes through something publicly or whatever that women have a problem against, but hasn't really done anything. Let's case in point, Childish Gambino with a white woman, whatever. All right. You see it just seems like you see all the stuff he probably been through before he even got to this point. Pretty much. It's like because you'll see it in the comments or whatever. Whenever it's like is a man that has some type of disagreement about a philosophy that a woman may have or whatever, then you're gonna find somewhere in the comments where he say, well, he's probably a homosexual or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It like or in Childish Gambino case, he's like he was weird. He was weird. I've heard that a couple of times. A lot. I say a couple of times. I'm lying a lot. Pretty much. So you hear these things or whatever, and this, that, and the third. But when we say we have a problem with something, it's a problem that we said that we have a problem with something. And then at the same time be telling us we should say something when there's a problem.
Yeah, my thing is
it's
like for one, this is proof that like just as much as black women need protecting, like black men need protecting, man. Like to celebrate this because he had rhetoric that you might agree or disagree with. Like I don't care if you disagree. I ain't mad at that. Like I believe in civil disagreement. I truly do. I believe that everybody shouldn't agree. I don't believe you celebrate nobody death, man, if they ain't did nothing like no crazy shit to the humankind. Like what did he do? Who did he kill that we celebrate his death? Because
this might not be right.
Everybody who has an opinion that states it out loud needs to be killed. Because somebody else may feel like they don't like it. So you should be killed because of that. You should die because of that. People should be happy if you pass away because you had an opinion that people didn't agree with. That shit's stupid, yo.
That's not only stupid, that's dangerous or whatever. Because when it's an opinion that prevents you from your own detriment or whatever. Like let's say it's
get repealed, man. I'm telling you, yo, they about to start taking all of the rights back. Like the first amendment about to be shit. Like they about to take everything, man. Like it's coming to a point where like you either gonna get down or lay down with whatever the popular opinion is. And if you don't,
demolition,
your
man.
ass to South Carolina with you.
Demolition, man, and they building it up to be that way, and definitely building it up to be that way.
Shit, crazy.
I had some other point, but I don't know. This is probably going to piss me off more just thinking about it. Much, but yeah, man. Rest in peace once again, and
hey, rest in paradise, King.
Do better. Oh, that's what I was going to say. All right, they say black men should protect black women as we should. I will never disagree with that. Just never disagree with that. But if you tell that black man all their life, they ain't shit. If you tell anybody all their life, they ain't shit. How enthused are they to protect you?
How likely are they to protect themselves?
Exactly.
What mentality are you building? You talking about even when we went back to the first topic about ambition, like
Yeah,
You're
that's
driving
exactly
the
what I'm
point
saying.
home that black men ain't shit, but you want them to dream about being something.
All media right now is saying black men ain't shit, celebrating it,
That
saying black men ain't
message,
shit,
message
and y'all
important.
enjoy and watch that shit every day. Share that shit every day.
And parrot it to
Find
your
some
men.
or whatever. So I ask you, we to protect us. If we say all our lives, black men ain't shit in some type of way, in some type of media, y'all laughing it up like it's the truth. What do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? Like not, and then it's not. Then it's this. This is going to come to a point now. It's going to come to a point, and it's already coming to that point that men is just not going to care about relationships. Because if I'm going to be with somebody, and all they're going to say is I ain't shit every day, how is that more? How is that going to help me through life?
Men gonna want relationships, but you know what happened?
Hmm?
Men start wanting relationships with people who don't feel that way about them.
Yeah,
And then you get childish Gambino.
exactly. There you go.
As culpable as the black man has to be for dealing with women of other races, black women have to be equally as culpable because it's a reason for that.
Mhm.
People hate one of two things: either their imagery and the thing they don't like about themselves, or the oppressor's imagery, the things that were projected onto them. So it's gonna be one of them too. So for some reason, black women are becoming that image to a lot of young black men that are now saying, "Hey, I'm gonna go deal with this other because they are not making me feel either oppressed or they're not highlighting the things in me that I already dislike about myself and or reflecting those things." So like at some point, it has to be a two-pronged attack. It has to be black men gotta do better and black men gotta step it up. But at the same time, black women gotta stop breaking down black men and start building them up. And like it has to be like that unity again of like we're going to get better, not you just keep poking me and expecting me to do better. Like it's like a child. Like if you're raising a child, like, what I'm saying, Face will tell you like you can't keep telling the kid that you suck at something and then expect them to be great at it. Like you done broke the kid's spirit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you're doing that with black men, people, like society in general, not even just black women, just society in general. But like that leads to black men looking for things in other areas because they're not getting it. Excuse me, because they're not getting it from their queen. They're looking at polyamory now and kind of going away from the monogamy. They're looking at these alternative options because the option that they originally wanted don't want them. Keep telling them that they ain't shit. We can do it without you. We'll need.
Let me put this into play. So we got a black man, and he's been told because every black man has been told by the media that they ain't shit, and everybody agrees with it or whatever. But he actually has ambition or whatever. And while he was spending time building himself up, maybe not being the guy that always had the money or whatever. Um, maybe in his early 20s, he took the time to get himself in a certain place or whatever that he achieved the goals that he set out to, and he's gotten to a point where he is at that extra level. Now, every time that he's gone out or whatever, he's probably looked at as he's socially awkward, or the girls that he might try to talk to or whatever, they just shun him or and 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 get reject him or whatever. He gets to a point where he gets a lot of money and he's a millionaire. He's considered one of these high valued men. And he's gotten to that point or whatever and he's never been attached to someone. And now all of a sudden, all these women around him is trying to be attached to him because he's a high value man. How do you think that man is going to think when he's at that point finally where he's looked like somebody of attraction? And there's a lot of choices where he never had choices before. And you're all chasing that guy right now.
Big fact.
Like, what do you think? What do you expect to happen? Not to say everybody's like that, but like, you can't even down him from getting to that point or whatever if nobody messed with him before. And he's finally got to a point where he can do whatever he want now and choose whoever he want now. Then you're gonna get mad at him for choosing for whoever he want because it wasn't you. Like, or it was you, but it wasn't just you. Whatever. That's the person's you chasing. Whatever. You should have got him in the beginning. Whatever. When he was still in the dirt. Whatever. Watered him. Became a nice little flower. Then, you reap the benefits. Like a Kendrick and his girlfriend. She's been with him in the trenches. Whatever. Like, now, I don't know how people think, man. But I'm enough of that. Like I said, the more I think about it, the more it pisses me off here. But yeah, let me get right into the rest of the fuckery. We already talked about the Wack 100 shit. So back to regular gang shit. Young Thug and Gunna Rico case.
Man, oh man. When keeping it real goes really, really, really wrong. All right. So if people don't know, man, these dudes then got indicted on hella counts in this Rico case, this racketeer case.
56.
Alleging everything from trying to put a hit on Wife and Lucci to drug running to et cetera, et cetera. Now, this is the problem. Young rappers, this is why you got to stop. You got to watch what you rap about. You got to watch who you hang around in your entourage, because it may not be you that causes the problem. And you got to actually stop talking shit online. Because, see, when they get a Rico case, that's usually, they got a Rico case is damn near like a Fed case. If they put that on you, they pretty much got so much shit where the grand jury then pretty much said, yeah, you pretty much gonna slam dunk this one, champ. So they got your ass, Mr. Postman. Stop making it easy on these folks. You are the goal of being a gangster or whatever these rappers are trying to be. The goal is to make enough money to stop. To make enough money to where you don't have to do it no more. If you want to be the best drug dealer, then stop rapping and just go be that. But don't waste your fucking your escape, your way out of the bullshit that you're trying to get away from by still carrying on the same shit.
Maybe y'all niggas should start capping. Maybe that's what you should do. You should start capping. All that no cap shit. Now look where your no cap ass is at. You could have thought of something. You could have nosed it up. You could have just made up a story. They didn't have to be involved. Like, maybe you should have made cap. Matter of fact, my friend, congratulations to her. She got her kids back from Texas or whatever. So she actually played some music that I made a long time ago. So one of them, he's like 15-year-olds. He's like wanted to hear me freestyle. So I randomly freestyle with him or whatever. I rolled out, whatnot. And he was like, "You capping your rap?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I cap in my rap. Why the fuck not?" if I don't cap, it'd be boring as hell. So cap is good. Why the hell would I want to snitch on myself? That sounds stupid as hell. What the hell's wrong with y'all kids?
Give them that no cap rap pack. I went to the grocery store, got egg milk, because I needed to fill the fridge. And then
No, I'm
I
capping
went and
off.
got my tires changed. And I got them rotated too.
No, I'm capping. I'm jumping planet to planet. I'm banging bitches on beaches. Yeah, I'm capping the hell off. You know why? Because none of that cap involves me on a 56 count indictment case.
This shit is stupid, man. From young boy to these niggas, like at some point, man, like, yo, stop it. It's not working. Your need to be the biggest gremlin or goblin or whatever is just getting you locked up. Why is that the aspiration?
And that's why I broke my identity crisis, because I said this shit is stupid. This is fucking stupid. The music industry is telling people to snitch on themselves and they'll be all right.
I don't
Listen,
I thought the goal of crime was to not get caught. Why does going to jail become such a badge of honor? Like, why do you want to go there? Like, I thought you don't want to go there. Like, that's how you know you're a great criminal. Like, stop trying to be a Frank Lucas ass nigga and be a Frank Matthews ass nigga. Be the nigga that got away.
Scarface died and got old before a movie.
We've never heard of the greatest criminals in the world.
Come on,
exactly.
Now. Come on now.
Exactly. And don't get me wrong.
The niggas who really, the real power move, the real people who do the shit. We don't know their name. It's the
not going to know.
We know your name. You ain't do it
right.
Don't aspire to have your name out there and be trying to do it. That's stupid. You're unnecessary attention. God damn, who taught you niggas? Who taught you? Don't be in a limelight. If you want to be on the crime side, don't be in the limelight. They don't mix. Because when you're in the limelight, it's always a camera on you. And it's extra cameras on you if your name is Young Thug or Gunner.
That literally just inviting them to go there. No, mind you, I'm
shit right.
I have began to enjoy Young Thug music a little bit more. Gunner, I'm like, it sounds like watered down Young Thug to me, or watered down Lil Baby to me, or watered down Migos to me, or watered down any other those other niggas other than Gunner than me. But yeah. It was bound to happen. Yes.
Niggas being niggas. They ain't telling niggas shit.
So there's either one of these things going to happen. They're going to wait for a long ass time, or the label is going to find some kind of great lawyer to get them out of this shit. Some type of way, somebody's going to fall down for it, and they're probably going to talk about it on the next album.
Somebody gonna snitch.
More than likely.
Oh boy, man. This new
somebody gonna snitch.
Culture, man.
The new wave.
Man.
The new wave.
Because I would have been killed so many people. I've been locked up on
the new wave.
To South Carolina with me.
Someone's going to jail tonight.
Me, nigga.
Someone's going to jail. Someone's going to jail.
And they ain't gonna give me no bail because this shit is ridiculous.
I don't know what's going on out here no more, so I stay inside.
This shit is redonkulous.
I don't got shit to prove to nobody, so I cap the fuck off. Yes.
I got no time for fake ones. Just sit down with these real ones. From east to west coast, spreading love, son. And why you
love, son?
We count back funds. Hey!
And none of that has snitching in it.
Hey!
Yeah.
Oh man. But speaking of waves and taking styles and stuff like that, A$AP Rocky believes Travis Scott stole his style.
Did ASAP Rocky
No.
get free from them charges yet? I think he got some bigger fish to fry right now than somebody taking his fucking style. Got to take his damn
I
freedom.
don't know. I feel like ASAP Rocky always in and out of some shit himself, but it don't be like real serious shit. It'd be like stupid shit.
No,
Like-
last I
like
heard it
it's-
was some attempted murder type shit. So he or a shooting. So I think that's serious, bro.
Yeah, there was some shooting
Oh,
type
okay,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah. So he might want to not worry about like, damn, Travis Scott or whoever else. Like, nigga, holler at that nigga, see if he got a good lawyer.
I don't know. I kind of can't understand why he feels that way. It kind
I
of,
can too.
yeah.
But priorities, nigga. Niggas, they is gonna lock you up. Then nobody care about who had them bullshit braids first. Fuck out
Yeah,
of here.
and
Like, don't nobody give a fuck about that, nigga. Will you be free enough to talk about this next year?
and then is your next song gonna be worth me listening to? 'Cause
that part too, because
sometimes
it's been a minute since you had a fucking hit, ASAP Rocky. Like the other
Mhm.
ASAP, the Ferg been doing his thing.
But they don't fuck with each other.
I ain't heard shit since fucking Problems that I was like, okay, this is some shit. Other than
And the
that,
reason why fucking
it's
problems
been a minute,
was,
nigga.
if you really think about it, fucking problems. You don't even really be thinking about ASAP Rocky on that song. You forget that's an ASAP Rocky song sometimes. I be thinking it's 2 Chainz.
Yeah, hey, this the finale.
Mhm.
A pep talk.
I really thought it.
Pep rally.
I really thought it was a 2 Chainz song.
I mean,
Because-
you know, it is his hook. So
True.
you ain't
True.
crazy for thinking it.
All right, so here comes a Wack segue from ASAP Rocky. Nah, I ain't even gonna say that shit. Nah, because that just sounds stupid. From ASAP Rocky to another Rocky, the MMA fighter, Joel Ballman, King Ball. I probably said his name wrong. Blames loss on
what's his name?
Bachman, Bauman.
Okay.
Joel.
I thought you were saying something else. I was about to go way left. All right.
Joel Bachman, I think he's known as King Ba. Blames loss. King Ba.
His name.
Everybody want to be a king.
Yeah, I'm about to fight King Ba.
Know what else he about to fight? Herpes. 'Cause that's what he was fighting. He said his last loss was due to a herpes outbreak. And I'm just like, you just admit to that. Like that's
Damn, that
like
nigga couldn't take a bump, huh?
But you did it. You did that shit. Where's the drum roll? Do the drum roll. You did that. Oh man, maybe that's his problem. He took too many bumps.
Nigga was a B2K fan. Bump, bump, bump.
Oh man, but it was.
He get out of the fighting because he had that 7-year itch.
That boy good. Oh man. They asked him about his previous performances. And he said, I had herpes before that fight, 2 outbreaks in the span of a week. Bauman said,
Damn.
I'm like,
nigga, you crunchy as hell. Get your ass up out of here with that shit, nigga. How the fuck was you focused, itching like that? Get the fuck nasty nigga.
Don't
worry.
Nigga.
You the resident fight game man. Like you know this King
Hey,
Ball.
yeah, nigga. I seen that motherfucking shit on World Star. He knew, and I think he in the MMA community, but I don't think he in the UFC. He ain't nobody big and like that. But that ain't no way to really get your name out there.
Fuck no.
They
if you try to promote shit like that. Ain't no way to get your name out there.
Nigga.
I mean,
I feel like he just like said that like he had a cold or something. Like he
King.
he didn't
Name
really
need to be
realize
King.
what he said when he said it.
The name need to be King Bumpy Balls. Shit. Fuck out of
King
here.
Pox,
So
King
nasty.
Smallpox.
Yeah, man. And you know they be gyrating on each other and having to like be in locks and shit where you might have to like nigga rubbing that shit on my arm, nigga. I will beat the fuck out you for real. Fuck this MMA shit, nigga. I'm gonna try to hurt you for real. You lost your fucking mind.
If he start
Worry
winning the
about me
next
kick you in
couple
the
of
knee.
fights,
Nigga, I'm about to kick you in them crunch ass nuts, nigga. Don't put that shit on me. Fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Lost your
if he
goddamn
wins the
mind.
next couple of fights, if he wins the next couple of fights after this came out,
Your shit all red
yeah,
and bumpy around your
I
tongue.
understand.
Nigga, man, fuck out of here, man. I'm beating the shit out you, man. Get that shit out of here, nigga. You have a pus burst, a pustule burst in the middle of the fight or something, some shit get on me, and I gotta kill you in this ring. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, you dirty dick nigga. Fuck out of here. Fuck is wrong with you? Fuck is you in any kind of contact, anything, contact sport, contact anything. Like, why is you in contact with anybody like right now, nigga? Get that shit together. Put your ointments and creams on and get your crunchy ass the fuck up out of here, nigga. Nasty bitch. Fuck wrong with these niggas, man? Who raised these motherfuckers, man? Talking about this my second outbreak in a week. Nigga, so you ain't called the fight off after the first one? Nigga. Why was you still gyrating around on a fucking octagon mat and your shit? Nigga, what is wrong with you? Yo. Somebody should have swift kicked him right dead in the chin. With the boot on. Don't take your shoes off for this one.
No.
Put on your Timberlands. And front kick the fuck out of this. You stupid, crunchy man. Get out of here, yo. You always hit me for one, Pat. You always hit me with one. What the fuck, yo? The more and more I think about this shit, the nastier it gets. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You dirty man.
So he says, "Don't worry, though. Bauman seemed fully recovered against Reese Forrest at Burt Ogden Arena in Texas, winning via TKO. He says, I'm here. I'm healthy. Let's go. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I fight."
Oh, it matter, nigga. Because you running across the right fighters. Because that shit gonna turn real fast. Like, it ain't gonna be no Kimura locks. It ain't gonna be none of that. It's gonna be beating the dog shit out of you. You coming to anywhere near me in a sport where we got on nothing but fucking tights and you got fucking hurt. A double dose. Nigga, you got the booster shot of fucking herpes. You got the extended release, nigga. What the fuck? Nigga, no. Nigga, no. To South Carolina with you, sir.
But they said that he couldn't fight when he had COVID, though. I'm joking.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna bullshit you, man. I'd rather you cough on me, nigga, than put that shit on me, man. Hey, look, man. COVID, I'm gonna get over. It's possible for me to get over. Herpes is lifelong. That's every day, all day. You a herpes man. You ain't getting rid of that shit. That shit is like hepatitis and shit. Like you just got it. It's just with you. Maybe it's because I grew up in the era of, wrap it up and all that shit. It was like niggas still don't want no STDs, especially not because you done got me in a goddamn top. You done got me in a top guard or some shit, and now you sitting there hunching my shit, trying to get all, and now my leg all bumping up the next day, and I'm trying to figure out why. Man, fuck out of here, you pusty motherfucker. And I know the shit ain't gonna spread like that, but the shit's still nasty, goddamn it.
I'll be still talking shit.
Cut and your shit in my cut, and now I got it.
I'll be so talking shit. Like what if he try to like get you in an arm bar or some shit, or got your head under like in the
hey white people
get
cold sores is fucking herpes. Stop trying to act like that shit ain't. It's fucking herpes.
That's true.
No, that shit ain't over. It's a cold. No, that's a fucking herpes bump. Just on your mouth. You dirty mouth. Man, I'm done.
Well,
Shit. Damn it, man. Your society ain't shit, yo. The fuck
no, it ain't shit.
The whole world is turning into Florida men.
Yeah, that's it. That is it. The whole world is turning into a bunch of Florida men, pretty much.
The low-key laugh for the so far has been when Pat said, "If you've ever been a man ever in your life."
Come in there with your putrid penis ass. Man, fuck. Ooh, yo.
I caught that face.
What he said?
I caught that face. He said that laugh. He said, when I said, if you ever been a man in your life, I worded that all wrong, but I don't care. Y'all got
what?
I was explaining the situation of being a man, and I said, if you have ever been a man in your life,
just for a day, even for an hour, you qualify.
You know who agree with me? Studs. I hear studs all the time talking about I can't women saying the same gripes.
No.
Whatever.
No, it gotta be permanent for you to consider yourself a man. You gotta have some shit that don't go nowhere. Your testes.
I was just talking about how women be acting sometimes. That's all. In the single world. That's all.
I ain't like none of that. Nope. I can't be no woman. You can't be no man. Fuck that. You don't get none of my credits just because you don't want to take none of my responsibilities. You want to leave my black ass out here to not dream. So fuck that.
In the words of Paul Mooney, everybody want to be a nigga until they gotta be a nigga.
There you go.
Yeah, my wife working right now to tap at the brown me, goddammit. And for all y'all men that don't know, get you a woman that's willing to tap at the brown. You know what I mean? She gonna get rich and then let you do your thing. So tap at the brown me. Cause I'm dreaming, goddammit.
Dreaming.
But yeah. And don't
Jesus bless y'all.
Penis ass nigga out here with no damn herps wrestling folk and shit. Cause you're gonna run across the right nigga like me that gonna beat the dog shit out you. Ain't gonna be no grappling. I'm also everywhere. I'm stomping on your big toe. I'm every illegal blow. I'm hitting you behind the ear. I'm rabbit punch. I'm doing it all. We fucking kidneys up. I'm stomping you. I'm beating the referee ass for letting you come up in here with that bullshit. Never should pustules and contact sports be mixed.
Mm-hmm.
That go for sumo wrestling, professional wrestling, MMA. Don't bring your crunchy dick ass up in there talking about we about to like none of that shit. No Greco-Roman. All of the contact.
Especially Greco-Roman.
Like none of that shit where we gotta grapple, nigga. Don't bring your ass up in here. No, nigga.
Greco-Roman would allow him to do that.
Don't fuck around, be no barber. Shit, like while we just throwing shit out there, like anything where you gotta bring your genitalia near another man for some dumbass reason, like fuck that. And get your ass whooped.
Nope.
I ain't pausing shit. I said what I said on that.
Nope. No contact sports. No contact at all.
Nigga.
No basketball.
It need to be
soccer.
It need to be some tests, man. Like, chill out.
Well, you know what? You might be able to play soccer.
And I'm talking about like with pustules and shit. Like you got HIV or some shit. That's a different story. You got some shit that's on the inside. That's different. Like that's we you know what I'm saying. I don't as far as like MMA and shit like that. I don't think you should have none of that because we gotta contact blood. But like you know, you playing football or something cool, but you got anything with pustules and shit, some shit that can burst and, you know, leak. Nigga, no. Shit, down, let your ass come around when you got chicken pox. The fuck you doing with fucking chicken pox down there and you want to come, nigga? No, I don't want to spar. I don't want to do none of that shit, nigga. Get your ass about this dojo. And spray it and spray everything this nigga to touch. Yeah, everything he used. The dummy, the heavy bag, everything he practiced on. We gotta spray this shit down. Cause this nigga, goddamn it, man. Change the mats. Just change the mats. Fuck it. We need to do some renovations.
Holy water.
God damn it. Now can't nobody get they matches on because your ass done dirtied up the shit because you done scooch your ass around with that shit. Come here scooching and shit with that bullshit down there. Come on, man. What the fuck wrong with you, man?
The wrestling mats already stink.
Am I out of bounds? Am I tripping?
No, I agree.
Am I the only one who heard this shit? It was like,
you don't see us stopping you. You do not see us stopping you. I say keep going.
Nigga, what?
Keep going. Everything you disagree with, say it all. Say it.
Nigga, no, you cannot practice your triangle hold where you gotta wrap your fucking legs around my nigga. No. Hell no. Hell the fuck no. I will power bomb the shit out of you.
No. They're not allowed to do the power driver no more. You're not allowed to do all certain contact moves. Whatever. You ain't just punching and kicking. I don't even want you punching and kicking because I don't want that shit to fly out your shorts.
Bro, don't do shit. Don't do shit for friction and your legs gotta be rubbing up. Don't do nothing where them shits can get to bursting. You leave them kernels unpopped. God damn it. Don't nobody want none of that. Shit, don't nobody want none of that. You keep that shit right there, champ. No, sir. Nah, we ain't doing none of that. We ain't doing none of that shit. Like that's the type of shit that you see this nigga and he walk into the ring and you just open hand smack the fuck out of him. Like, nigga, the fuck is you doing? Get your ass back to the locker room with that bullshit. Put your clothes on. He coming out here like that. Hear that shit sizzling right now. Fuck out of here. Coming down here smelling like your brain's on drugs. Fuck out of here. Damn herps, man. Get out of here, man. Who the hell trying to hip toss with herps? Like, come on. Like, think about that.
Nuts walking around.
Concentrating on fighting. And you inflamed.
Looking like bubble wrap.
Yo.
Like bubble wrap.
But with a special surprise inside.
Oh, man, what that is, bro.
That shit pop there, everybody sit.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to be your bump brother. I want to hear that bump bump. I want no bump bump.
Want no bum bum.
You out here looking like Killmonger's chest. Pause.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, this has been another great episode of the Podnas. God damn.
No.
That is crazy.
Oh my God. You goddamn shorts looking like Braille. Looking like people can read.
Yo, how nasty that is, man. Like, I'm done, yo. I don't.
Oh man.
Yo, this world going to shit. Because the choices people are making ain't worth a damn no more. Like, there's no logic here. Like, I'm just thinking, like, personally, like, if I have anything going on, anything, why would I want to be touching somebody else when I have something going on that involves like external shit? Like, come on, B. Don't let niggas with measles get the wrestling and shit. But a nigga with herpes can just come over in there and just hurricane a nigga and then everything good.
Oh, that's my favorite move on the game.
Like, come on, man. What the fuck? You're like, what are we doing here, man? Where we going with this?
Oh, that's my favorite move on the game.
Like, where we going with this, yo? Like, come on, man. Come on.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Where you spooking?
Nessa. Yeah, I hear you. That's looking like a keyboard, a computer keyboard and shit. Let me stop. Man, the last thing I was gonna put out on the fuckery is after Antonio Brown, after he started chilling with Kanye or whatever, you know, a few years back, Antonio Brown.
AB, gotcha.
A few years back, he says, I guess almighty NFL can hold players out against their will with no criminal charges pending. Nothing but a Caucasian player gets a domestic go to jail. Still out there playing targeted hate against us everywhere, my peeps. That's what he said in the Twitter. It's so jumbled together, it makes no sense. But now, things have changed. According to Antonio Brown, Black people rejoice. There is no racism in America. I blame Kanye.
All right. So no, I don't blame Kanye. Who I blame? I blame society again. It's us. We keep giving people that ain't got no expertise on shit platforms that we would give to thought leaders in areas. This one of them situations like what Dave Chappelle was saying, like we out here asking Ja Rule what the fuck he think. Like, the fuck do we care what he think? He ain't got shit to do with it. Like, what? Where is Ja? Where is, like, what the fuck do we care? Like think about this. You coming to me telling me what a football player who possibly had CTE that did jumping jacks off the field and then came back and told us his ankle was damn near broke. And I'm supposed to listen to his thoughts and opinions on racism in America because his opinion matters. Man, he don't shut the fuck up and get out. Man, look, all respect to him as a man, but as a thought leader on race politics in this country, I do not give a shit what he has to say. Not one little iota. And society need to stop giving these dumbass motherfuckers platforms on shit that don't match. If I want to know about football, if I want to know about what he's doing with Kanye with his clothing line or his music or something like that, I'll ask him those questions. Those are things I expect him to be experts on and have expertise on. So his thoughts matter there. Like they hold value, they hold weight.
Not so much for music. Not so much for music.
I'm just saying, if I'm talking to him about his project, he should be able to articulate to me his thoughts on his project because it's his. So I'm saying he's an expert on that. He's an expert on his thoughts and opinions on what he's trying to do with Kanye with the clothing line. He's an expert on football. Like, we know that. I'm not coming to him for race politics. If I want to know how to make a melodic song that can cross over, I'm going to Ja Rule. I ain't going to Ja Rule to ask him about what we should do about Ukraine. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about what you. Where would I be without you? Somewhere making a good decision because you don't know shit about this. That's why I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, what? This is the dumb shit. Like, this goes back to my theme of the night. Society ain't shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing? We went from a nigga hip tossing niggas with herpes to a fucking Antonio Brown giving advice on race relations.
No.
This nigga is punch drunk. He ain't been right since Devontae's perfect hit. He ain't been right since that shit. That nigga came across the middle and knocked his shit silly. And he ain't been right since. His speech started slurring. That nigga used to be super articulate. I remember him on Cold Pizza. Back when it was him, Mike Wallace, and goddamn Emmanuel Sanders. When they first got in the league. 5 years later, that nigga got punch drunk and ain't been right since. Nigga been tripping ever since. Like, let's come on. Let's talk about what we really talking about here. And I feel for the brother because I know it's a lot of dudes in the NFL and other football leagues that's going through the same shit where, like, shit ain't the same. What I respect a nigga like Warren Sapp that's like, man, I'm gonna go out here and go fishing and diving and shit. And yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, my memory been a little fucked up. I respect that more than a nigga that's gonna keep on coming out here trying to give race politics. Like, nigga, who asked you? And why? Let's whoop that nigga. Whoever asked him the question to set this up need to have their ass whooped. Because ain't nobody ask him about race. Why would he care about him? I don't hear about him. Tell me about the motherfuckers. Tell me how to run a perfect sluggo route. Your expertise on footwork drills for the next generation of wide receivers. Tell me about that. Break down how to beat a cover two. I don't give a shit what you think about fucking politics. Nigga, you don't get the fuck out of here. You can barely make a coherent sentence. You out here wearing work gloves with a overcoat and a mesh shirt. You don't know whether you hot, cold, going to work, sitting still. You can't even figure your outfit out. I'm not
little rain boots.
Man, get out of here with this shit. Who we talking to for this? The next time we want to know about race, don't you ask Lil Wayne ass in between him sipping from his cup. That ain't what we need to know about. Ask him about music. He could tell you something. Ask him about how to memorize lyrics to where you don't have to write them down. He can tell you something there. His opinion on how we should deal with China and their hold over our commerce, that ain't got shit to do with him. Like, come on, man. Like, what we doing here, man? Who raised these?
Oh, man. And the bitch ass had a good ass idea. I was like, damn, what?
Yo.
Now, you give me a good idea. Hey, man, the sunshine on there, dog. Yeah, sooner or later. A broke clock, a broke clock, right? Twice a day. But that don't make it a working clock. The rest of that day, the rest of that damn day, that clock wrong as fuck. You feel me? Like, everybody can stumble onto some good shit, but like we gonna trust the niggas that have repetitive good. Like, I trust consistency. What you do all the time is kind of what I'm a roll with. Now, sometimes that nigga that we know that steal, he might not steal from you. But if the last 7 times he did, nigga still a thief. That nigga that lie every day, he told the truth this time, but he was lying all them other times. So, like, we ain't about to sit here and act like that nigga ain't a lie. We ain't about to go to him. We ain't about to go to him for the breakdown when we need the real deal Holyfield dead on truth. Like, we need this now. No, you ain't the guy. That just ain't your lane.
Nope.
If we want to talk about creative writing, you might be the guy we come to. How do you think of that? What's your process? I just make it unbelievable. You brought us into your world with that lie. But like, come on, man. Like, we gotta start, like, society has to start thinking about who, like, everybody, just because they have a lot of Twitter followers don't mean that they know about a lot of shit. They know about whatever got them Twitter followers. So go to them for that. And then everything else, go to the other people for that. You want to talk about racism? Go to somebody like give me somebody. Go to somebody like Cornel West. I'm gonna listen to him. Michael Eric Dyson. I'm gonna rock with that. He knows some shit. Yo, not going to goddamn
yeah.
But Gunna or I'm not going to Lil Bootsy for his opinion on that. Like, like, if you want to talk parenting, like, let's go to somebody.
I am if I want to laugh.
Not Lil Bootsy, who got his son on air fucking, and picking apart.
If I want to laugh.
Like what we doing, man? What we doing? Like, let's get real here, man. Like, at some point, we got to decide as a society, like, what do we really want? Do we want to be enlightened? Do we want to be dumb as hell? If we want to be dumb as hell, then let's just say that, because that's what you're giving me. Herpes humping and goddamn Antonio Brown giving race politics advice. That's exactly where the hell we are going to idiocracy if that's who we got to start.
We already in idiocracy. It's too late. It's too late. We already in idiocracy.
I'll be the old man. But damn it, I grew up at a time when we still like got advice from credible sources. Like Wikipedia wasn't the first source you went to. You went to like an academic journal or some kind. Like you still had to cite shit. You still had to provide evidence. You still had to like, you can't just say some shit. You had to have some credentials to back up that what you were saying made sense. Like niggas ain't listen to Bill Nye the Science Guy because he had a bow tie on. It was because the nigga had fucking degrees in science. Like, so we knew like you had studied this shit. So the shit you say out your mouth, even if you make a mistake, your mistake is educated. It ain't coming from just, hey y'all, I'm a football player. Yeah, y'all know what we did in Iraq was wrong, right? Fuck out of here, man. Get these doofuses the fuck out of my face, yo.
Where's John?
South Carolina with you.
Oh man,
like what we doing?
Not,
what's wrong with our people? Face, what's wrong with us?
What bunch of shit?
Why I forget, yo?
Bunch of shit.
Why I forget? Because I know I'm going to forget or whatever. But
all right, go ahead, get it out.
I heard Dave Chappelle say this. He said Will Smith slap was so hard that they stopped the Ukraine war for 3 days.
Bang.
3 days. I was weak. He said that on that same Hollywood Bowl that he got attacked at. They fucked that nigga up.
Speaking of which, that Netflix is a joke. That special I think is coming out this week. So be on the lookout for that. And Cat Williams World is dropping this week too.
Oh yeah, okay. I got to get my funnies in. But yeah, that was the good and fuckery. Okay.
Good and fuckery.
It was a lot of it. It was a lot of it. You know, it was a whole lot. Dave Chappelle got
current events. Fuckerize.
Got attacked by a copycat.
Yes. Takes us into our next conversation, man. Like, in this world, I just want to ask the question, can you really be unique in this world? Because I see this world as a world of copycats, man, especially in the era of social media and everybody seeing someone do something, they just want to jump on the bandwagon and jump on the fad. It's like not a lot of uniqueness out no more or individuality. It's like groups of sheeple who trying to have a certain look or a certain appeal of who's mimicking something else. Is it still the ability to be unique or individual these days? I'm not talking about with the older people because we already embedded it in ourselves. You feel me? Like, I'm talking about for this generation coming up.
I think but I think the problem with uniqueness as a human race right now is like we've been around for so long and there's so many people that it's kind of like with the storytelling thing, it's like what can you tell that isn't an offshoot or an offspring of something that's been done? If you make a machine that can fly at hyper speed, right? And you the first person to make that, you still building off of the first person that made something fly. If you make the world's first whatever, like the world's first automobile was a world changing thing, yet it was built off of the thought of a buggy, which was built off the thought of a wheel. So it's like it's so many people and it's so many things that have been done and are continuously being done every second. You can be unique, but you're going to still run the risk of being like somebody else or being like something else, just because it's so hard to not to, just because of the math of it all, I think. But I think you can still be like yourself, like, because it's the combination of things. Like, we may all wear the same polo shirt, but if one of us cuts it up and then the other one wears it with a blazer and makes it a dress thing, and then the other one wears it as a basketball shirt, we all got on that same shirt, but are we really being alike, or are we each being our unique selves, just having on the same item. So I think it kind of just depends on how you looking at that, but I think it's possible.
As an artist, the way I look at it is like it's easier to be unique than original. In the words of one of my favorite poets, no idea is original, nothing new under the sun. Nas. just, I just wanted to do that. Anyway, but it's easy to be unique. It's easier to, I don't want to say it's easy. It's easier to be unique than original because it's just like this said, like, all right, you're making the fastest plane, but the plane was already made. You know what I'm saying? It's like, or whatever. You can only build on top of what's already the foundation, pretty much. Whatever. But if everyone was unique, like how to say, I don't think it's possible for everyone to be unique. I think they could be, well, I would say it's not as a like with certain aspects and certain personality traits or whatever, you have no choice but to be unique. But when you're like talking about industries and crafts and art or whatever, in those specific realms or whatever, it's really hard to like create something new out of something that's always been there. You know, like everything that you already have has already been created, and you got to use something that's already been created and create something totally new out of that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't really make something completely new. Shoot, like it's where everything comes from something else. It's the circle of life or whatever. But at the same time, you really don't want that because then you
It's the
like,
circle of life. I'm sorry. I had to get that out. I'm sorry.
It was in your soul. I understand. It was in your soul. But like you kind of it's easier to treasure someone that is unique when they first come out. Like it's kind of hard. Like with this day and age where there's so much to pick from. Music when you're looking at shows, movies when you're looking at movies or whatever. Like you kind of don't want everybody to be unique because then it kind of like when someone's truly unique, it kind of shows more like out of the monotony of everything else, pretty much. I know it's a better way for me to explain it or whatever, but like I kind of am all right with people being the same or whatever, because when I see something different or whatnot, it piques my interest or whatever. Like it shows out more. It's like, all right, this is something new or whatever. It got my dopamine flowing or whatnot. Or what. But when you like, it seems like when people try their hardest,
you like to be able to see monotonous so you can notice the unique.
Yeah, I don't want people to try to be unique because then you have everybody saying I'm different. I'm different. No, you're not different. You're just saying you're different like everybody else. You're actually ironically being the same while saying you're different, whatnot. But when you get you get those, diamonds in the rough from time to time or whatever, it helps you appreciate it more, pretty much. So that's why I say it's kind of hard for people to be unique. It really is, and I think that's a good thing. I really think I think it's a good thing because it makes you treasure and
y'all had said it yourselves. Like people would get a trophy for doing nothing nowadays.
And it goes back to the judgment. People are scared to be unique. Like, and even as children, like if you watch how kids play, like the kid that's really different, usually either they get put on a pedestal or they get ostracized. The ones that conform kind of can muddle through the middle of the waters and kind of just float, but the ones that are like truly different, they either get like a whole lot of extra praise or they get bullied and joked on and picked on and shit. So it's like,
or both.
At times there's no incentive to trying to be different because it's almost like it's punished.
Yeah, exactly.
The world would judge you based off of being different. You want to wear different clothes, all right, so we're gonna call you lame and say you this, that, and the third, and discourage you from that at an early age. Like this happens like before we're even in teenage years. You know what I mean? Like everybody wear Jordans just because that's the cool shoe. So if you don't have Jordans, you're looked at as different or as lower than, as opposed to just being accepted as I don't want to wear that shoe. I want to wear a different shoe. I want to wear this Doc Martin or this platform or this weird moon boot or whatever else or this chicleta.
Chicleta.
I'm saying like whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like I think again, like society, and when I say society, I'm including just everybody because everybody does it at some point or another. Like we judge everything that's different so harshly. Like you know what I mean? Like as opposed to just accepting that things are different, and as long as it's not actually bothering you, and what I mean by bothering you, not you don't like it, but that is actually doing something to harm you or infringe upon your right to do what you're doing. And let that shit ride, man. Let people wear what they want to wear. Let people listen to what they want to listen to, make what they want to make. And I definitely don't think we'll ever get to a place of things being original again. But as far as being unique, I think that's definitely super possible. Like it just takes people being okay with it. Like we already unique. Everybody got different fingerprint. So like we already unique. I think it's just leaning more into that uniqueness and realizing that I don't have to be like the next person to still be me or to still be a part of this world. Like you can still be a piece of something. Like you look at a team sport. On any team, you got the enforcer type, you got the dude that's more meek, you got the scorer, you got the star player, you got the dude that can't play for shit, but his locker room presence is needed. Like you got everybody doing something different, completely different, but it all serves the same purpose. And I think that's how we got to look at the world. Like we love sports so much, but when we look at these team sports, we forget the essence of what's happening out there on the court. Like you look at the best teams, look at the Warriors, like Draymond Green can't shoot like Stephen Clay, but his job is necessary. What he does is necessary. And it ain't like nobody else in the league. Like, cause he ain't the best rebounder. He ain't the best defender. He ain't the best passer. But because he can do so many things, it makes him stand out. So I think it's just people leaning into in the real world outside of their occupation and leaning into the fact that like I'm different. It's okay for me to dress different. It's okay for me to wear my hair different. It's okay for me to look different or whatever, as long as I ain't hurt nobody else. Let's slide. That's it. But that's
about right to me.
We ain't shit because society ain't shit. So we don't do that. We gonna judge. Oh, that don't look like us. What's wrong with it? It's a problem. Like if you think about even and this goes back to the beginning of the human race. Like when you look at the beginning of humans, the reason the Neanderthals and all them and the Cro-Magnons and all them didn't make it is because we murked them motherfuckers. We took all their resources. They were different, and instead of us looking at like the fact that they just different, they want the same shit. Hey, y'all roll over there, get them buffalo. We're gonna go over here get this mammoth. Everybody eat. It was fuck you. You're different. Bang, bang, bang. Like, and it's been like that forever. So like when we're looking at uniqueness, I think it's definitely possible, but I think we stifle uniqueness in today's society. Like
The
even
watered down
there's whole
uniqueness.
countries who have like laws in place and like practices where they like literally stifle your uniqueness. They make it so you can't have a certain amount of children, or you can't have certain jobs, or you have to wear this type of clothing. Like, so it's like, as a society, like we're really afraid of different. It scares us because we don't understand it. So if our brain can't process it, it automatically puts it into a place of fear until we get it. That's why people are afraid of math. It's all of that shit. It just comes from a place of unknown, and like we got to get to a place of like, or society would be more beneficial to everybody, and you would see more uniqueness and a higher level even. Like we might even like really evolve instead of just making these lateral movements where we're just like getting faster at the same shit. We might actually do something that's never been done before. But because people are, again, even young black men, but in general, we're afraid to dream. Because you dream, it's gonna make you different. And if you're different, then there's places that'll kill you.
You out here dreaming, nigga? You out
But
here
if your
dreaming?
dream is not as hard as it may seem.
Look at this nigga out here dreaming and shit. Hey, everybody laugh at that nigga dreaming.
How dare you dream?
That nigga a dreamer. This nigga
Am I dreaming? Am I dreaming?
That's why niggas sleeping on you, nigga, because you out here dreaming and shit.
Hey man,
Let me shut up. But that's
Am
happening.
I just
I'm a firm believer in you dream,
imagining?
and once you catch your dream, you chill. Unless you got a new dream. I know for me, like I'm super content in my life. I could do this for the rest of my life. It'd be cool if something else happened. But I still got a dream, so I still pushing. But if I get to my dream, like if y'all see me podcasting full time and my bills are paid, and I'm living the same life I'm living right now, I ain't going for nothing else. I ain't trying to get nothing else. Like that's my content. I'm done. Life is good. I can put my feet up and keep doing this and put it on autopilot. This is me for the foreseeable time. I ain't going for no upscale. I don't need no promotion. I don't need no extra. I just need that.
Well, I can't vouch for anybody else but myself, but Face will be happy to know that there's no other nigga that like me but me. I'm unique as fuck. We had this conversation before. There's no one in the universe like me but me. Okay? Rocket Raccoon voice, whatever. Me, bitch.
Like Eric Thomas motivational speech or something, nigga. What the fuck? Face was giving you a pep talk.
No, he just know there ain't nobody else. You know,
like
you
I was in there chatting. I could just see Face in there like, nigga, ain't nobody like you in this universe, Pat. You can do it, Pat. You, Pat. Who are you? You the Padawan. And you in there yelling, I am the Padawan.
You're right.
I'm like, what is
I can see that. And you know how you have conversation with people, right?
Until you want success so bad that you don't want to breathe.
I kind of want to breathe, man, especially at nighttime. Kind of hard to breathe at night because I got mucus and stuff, phlegm and stuff like that. Whatever, I got to get like some like cough drops and stuff. You be hearing me cough.
Man, if you don't get your herpes hip ass out of here with that shit,
I don't have no herpes.
I'm on mucus and phlegm and shit. What's happening over here, man? I'm just
allergies,
saying, man. Come on, bro. Like, I want to hear about your nasal drip.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, try to help people out. Hot water, hot tea, whatever, clear that all up. You can get that tip out there. Help people out, whatnot. Let me go back to what I was talking about. Me, bitch, me. You know how you have conversations with people, right? And they be like, you know him, and you never met them before, whatever. This is the first time you met them or whatever. They be like, you know what? He remind me of Johnny. Don't he remind you of Johnny? Yeah, he act just like Johnny. That shit used to piss me off. Because I know damn well Johnny was nothing like me. At all. And you know how I knew that was the truth or whatever? Because later on, I'd do something and they'll look at me and I knew right then, nah, he ain't like Johnny. He's not like Johnny. So back to what I was saying. I'm unique.
I look like somebody else. I've never gotten that I act like anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether that's a good thing or bad thing, but it's a thing.
I don't know either way.
Me,
bitch, me.
That's who.
Me, motherfucker. Hey, man. And guess what else we need to be like? The Podnas.
Right.
Shit.
You know what?
And if y'all been rocking with this conversation and y'all enjoyed this conversation so far and y'all want to continue it, feel free, man. Go ahead, support. Allow us to continue this conversation. So donate, support, help the channel, help the pod, man. Help us to grow, help us to continue to provide this content for you. So you can go to $, Podna Tiz 1. That's $, PODNATIZ 1. That's on your Cash App. That's on your Cash App. $PODNATIZ 1. Or you can go to buymeacoffee.com / the Podnas. And you can also donate for as little as $1 there as well. Also, if that's too complicated, I'm going to tell you an easier way later. But in the meantime, say you donate and you want something back for your gift. You want to spend money on us. You want to support, but you also want something back. Well, Face, how can they do that?
Well, you can go to the website, to the store. You can get some apparel. You can get some Podnas apparel. You can get some AC83 apparel. The only place you can get it from is artreclothing.com. That's the website, artreclothing.com. ARTRE clothing.com. Don't come to me for clothing spelling because I'll never spell it for you, but I'll sell it to you. artreclothing.com.
Won't spell it, but he sell it. So make sure you get your Podnas and your AC83 merchandise. And then once you got that shit, you want to show it off. You want to make sure we know, hey, man, I'm down with the Pod Squad. Look, hey, I'm rocking the gear right now. I got my AC83 hoodie on. I got my Podnas socks. I got my whatever. You know what I mean? How can they hit us up, Pat, if they want to talk to us?
@THEPODNAS. That's @THEPODNAS. That's Instagram. That's TikTok. That's Twitter. That's all the social medias. Tiz Face Pat are the Podnas on Facebook. Hit us there any type of way that y'all like.
Amen. And like, we ain't big time, but we Googleable. So just go to your web browser, type in the Podnas, or go to thepodnas.com. Check out the website, man. You can get access to the podcast, to our YouTube page, to our live streams. You can even click right there on the page and donate. You ain't even got to think about how to remember how to donate. You can just click there. Everything. It's a one-stop shop for all of that. You can go straight to the store. Everything. You want access to what we got. You want to be down with the Pod Squad, go to thepodnas.com and you get access to all of our social media. Everything we've said before this. You ain't got to remember that much. Just thepodnas.com. Now, if you forgot, we're going to tell you again. We about to be about this thing. But tonight, I have been 1/3 of the Podnas. Your boy Tiz. And I'm along with
the other third of the Podnas. I'm going to have to go to the store and get some roll-ups after this. The Padawan here, and I'm along with
the final third, the final piece. Triangle all day, about change, space in the place. Somewhere in space.
You already know, man. And we have been the Podnas. Thank y'all for joining us on yet another conversation. Episode 76. We getting old as fuck. And thank y'all for continuing to grow with us, man. Let us know your thoughts, your opinions, your parts of the conversations down in the comments below if you're on YouTube. If you are on Spotify and or Anchor.fm listening, make sure you leave us a voice message, man. We love to hear you sound off on all of the topics that we talked about tonight. So have your voice heard. Leave us a voice message there. And, man, we about this thing. We about this mother.
Welcome to Vagina. Oh, wrong show. Sorry.
Hey, y'all. It's time. We about to get some sleep, motherfuckers. Peace, y'all. We about this thing. One.
That's what I need.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my post the same now, I've been humble too long, yeah. Tell them all to stay calm, yeah. Tell them all to move on, yeah. Fucking my posters, stay now. They be lost in the sauce, yeah. Took a loss, that's your loss, yeah. Had to get my point across, yeah. Heard them lanes was talking now and we don't pay that no mind. Didn't need to watch and know that I'll be here in no time. Put a candle on it, had to tell them they could blow mine. Lights, camera, action, ayy, shows. Ayy, smoking that dope from Edmond. We the new meth in Redmond.